I was interested to hear, we'll kind of open this up and uh, and ask, we'll just try to make it clear who's talking when they're talking. But eh, what's stuck with you, or what at this point, like, what do you find yourself thinking about from the experience? What lessons, if any, do you find particularly poignant, uh, either on the positive or the painful lesson side? Um, what have you been thinking about? Maybe a way to boil it down would be like, what was most essential about that race experience for you?
I can jump in. I have shared this many times that like these races are where I go to fight my demons, and I was expecting to face a lot of them because I was pretty nervous about this race. This is the first race where I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Um, and you guys were a huge help for me like processing that. But I didn't fight any demons while I was out there, which I found like I had one point at mile like 70 where we were getting lost a few different times at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was my alarm for the day before, I have it on repeat. It went off. And I'm like, holy shit, I should be in bed right now. I've been going for 24 hour or up 24 hours. Um, but I didn't face him, and I do owe a lot to the mental preparation that I did with you all and then on my own. And I was like talking to my wife and my dad about it a couple days ago, and they were just asking me questions, and I was like, I feel like this week I I was able to look at life through the lens of like, what are my little hills? Meaning, when you're doing an ultra, you walk sometimes on the smallest degree of incline when it gets a little bit hard because you're playing the long game. And going too fast on a small hill has negative repercussions for later on in life. But if you take it easy at a gradual pace, a sustainable pace, it actually is just part of the whole journey and it doesn't rob the future self from it. So I'm like, why do I get so worked up about little things with my kids, with my wife, with work, with somebody like cutting me off? And so I've just been like thinking of everything as like my little hill. Like, dude, this is inconsequential in the overall grand scheme of the ultra marathon of life. And so just keep moving. And then I think the other thing that's been super essential, my wife kind of gave me this, and I didn't process it until just at last night. And she's like, "Yeah," she was like, maybe you didn't fight your demons because it's just like your toenails. You're learning how to shed the unnecessary things and not be too upset about it. I was like, "Damn, that's good. That's real good." So I'm just waiting for these two big toenails to fall off so I can get on with it.
Who needs toenails, right?
I don't know. I actually have no like they seem to serve very little purpose.
My mother-in-law was like, "What's underneath it when it falls off?" I'm like, "A toe."